Hello, I'm Floyd Fain, owner of Red Master Harrow. Today we're going to go over setup procedures on a Harrow. This particular unit right here has a paddle wheel and a float pan on it, but that doesn't matter. It's going to set up the same as what we call our original Red Master Harrow. So when you get your Harrow, you may have one row of S-tines and just the float pan on the back. You may have two rows of S-tines and a paddle wheel on the back. Or you may get this particular Harrow that has both. But the nice thing about it is they all set up the same. It's very simple. Our Harrows are shipped intact, okay? They're already put together. All you have to do is unload them, take them off the pallet. Once you get it off the pallet and get it hooked to your tractor, the first thing that we have to do is level the Harrow from left to right. Okay, you're going to need a level. It doesn't have to be one of these big ones that goes all the way across. You can take a small one and put it here in the center. It doesn't matter. Now, you do want to make sure that you're on as level of ground as possible, okay? So that way when we achieve level, we are actually level. We don't have to be exact on this setting. You just want to get it close, okay? It doesn't have to be setting right in the center, okay? If that bubble gets over and touches the line or a little bit past it, that's okay. It's not going to matter in your setup. We just have to be close. Okay, the way that we achieve this and to get that bubble in the center is off the 3-point of the tractor. Okay, you'll have to adjust the arms on your tractors. Now, depending on what brand of tractor you have will determine on how that's done. So I can't say exactly how that's going to happen, but you'll be able to see it and it'll be pretty self-explanatory. If you do run into a problem with that, contact your local dealer where you got the tractor or who handles that brand, and they'll be able to help you out with that. After you've leveled the Harrow from left to right, then we're going to set the float pan, which is one of the most important settings on this particular unit, or any of the units as far as that goes. You want the float pan setting in the middle of the stirrups on the back of the Harrow. To achieve this, it's done off the top link on the tractor. Now, this particular unit we have hooked up with a hydraulic top link. What this does is it allows you to tilt the Harrow forwards and backwards, and that's what sets the setting on the float pan. Remember, the float pan always needs to be in the center. As you get used to the unit and get a little more adept with it, there may be times where you want to move dirt, you want to level out something. You can achieve this by tilting the Harrow backwards or pulling it forwards. So we don't recommend that until after you've had the unit for a while and you've used it. You just want to remember the initial setting. You want that float pan setting halfway in the middle of those stirrups. The other setting is your tires. When we ship this in the center hole. The tires are adjustable. 90% of the time, that is where you're going to want to leave these tires. If you do get into an occasion where they need to be changed, you can raise them up a hole, which is 2 inches, or you can drop them a hole, which is 2 inches. But like I say, 90% of the time, this adjustment will stay in the center hole. Our next adjustment on the T-Rex is going to be our ripper setting. When we ship these and we ship the ripper, sometimes we ship the ripper on the unit, sometimes we have the ripper set on top of the Harrow, just depending on where it's going. So it could be either way. So what you want to do if it's not already hooked up, you're going to want to set this in the first hole. Okay, that makes the ripper at its least aggressive setting. Okay, your points on your ripper are going to be tilted back just a little bit. What that allows you to do, that's going to allow you to get used to the unit, get used to the ripper, and it's not going to make it where you're just going to dig down in your arena right off the start. As you start to use this, you may find that you need it to be a little more aggressive. To do that, all you do is pull this pin, take your top link in, and go to the next hole. Now, I want to caution you to always go just one hole at a time, because very small adjustments on this make very big changes. So a 2-inch adjustment on this top link right here makes a huge change on how aggressive that ripper is.